Hey everybody, what's up? I'm going to do some updates real quick, and then I'm going to do some shout outs. First thing first is the little cherry shrimp are doing really good. As far as who's pregnant and who's not, I honestly can't see to tell you that, so maybe you can tell from the video. But they are doing really well. There's one right up there too. Another one back in there. Some said something about egg sacs, but I honestly can't see. That one looks really fat though, so that's impossible. There's another one over here. Really awesome. It's really cool to have all these little guys in here. I mean, they are just loving it in here, so really happy about that. I don't think there's any more down on the substrate. I'm not really sure. My eyes are like bugging me today, so yeah, so look at that snail collection. It's like unbelievable. I haven't had a chance to get to this tank yet, so at least the shrimp are smart enough to stay up top. And also, they like to sleep in his rock at night, which is really cool. So, alright, with that, I'm going to run downstairs now and show you what else is going on. As you can see, that's not my sump, technically. It's just a holding tank at the moment. The sump on the 55-gallon Reef decided to leak on me, so at the moment I've got the Chato, I've got all the live sand, what I have of live rock and whatnot. Down inside here I was pod rustling for a good 3 hours to capture all the pods. The water finally dried up under here. It was pretty wet down here, so that's all good. Currently the tank is still running on the Remora, which is doing really good. I've dropped a little bit of water, not drastic, maybe 1/4 of an inch from what it was at. Salinity and everything is good in here. Sorry for the reflections, but yeah, so that's what's going on with that. And then here's the sump tank. I did finish everything. As you can see, I've got some really thick beads going on in here. Not the greatest job in the world. I don't really care. It is a sump, but you can clearly see that that is one hell of a bead. And I went ahead and did, you know, this end. I wasn't going to do the middle right across on these, but I went ahead and did it anyways. So, and you look at it, it's a really nice run of silicone all the way across there. It's about 3/8 of an inch thick, and then about 3/4 of an inch actually wide out to the clear point. And then here's the other seam as well. So, and the only reason that you see in that overlap is I'm ensuring that where I had actually cut the silicone, that it definitely wasn't going to be leaking at that point. And that was pretty much on all sides basically. Some of them are a little cleaner than the other ones, I guess, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that those seams weren't going to leak. And then here's the other side. Like I said, I'm not really caring about if the silicone is like crazy or whatever, but yeah, see, look at that line versus how thick the glass is. Glass is 1/4 inch. So when you look at the actual seam itself, that one's a little better to where you can see it. So, and this is really good silicone. It's a GE silicone, specifically made for plastic and plastic to glass, which is what I originally built this sump with in the first place. And this chamber actually didn't leak, but I figured, you know, what the hell, I wasn't going to do it. I kept telling everybody all day today that I wasn't going to do it, and I guess I got bored, so I did it. Hopefully that phrase, if it's not broke, don't fix it, doesn't apply to this, so I guess we'll find out. There's what you see on the little Pico. As you can see, it's totally washed out at the moment because of the camera not being adjusted right, and you know, the lighting and whatnot, looking really nice. Really loving the way this lighting is. It's like super washed out at the moment, but what are you gonna do? Did a water change in here, about 30%, I guess. So keeping the guppies happy, and the swordtails. That swordtail right there, she has got to be at least 3.5 inches now, and look at how fat she is. She's giant. So, and the cool thing is, I'm going to be getting a free tank soon, so I might be splitting them up, putting them in there. These two big guppies right here, they're running about 2.5 inches right now. They're really big females. Oh, and when I did the water change, I actually sucked up this little guy tonight. Luckily, it's just a regular 3/4 hose. Dummy got too close, and zoop, and there he went down into the bucket. So he took one hell of a ride. But yeah, that's the 20-gallon tall. Looking really good. And then over here, you've got the 75. I did a water change on it as well. And as you can see, everything is looking really well on this. The reason that it's glowing so much on that Reishi or Reishi moss, when I did the water change, look at all the bubbles that stayed. Look at this. This plant just like captured every damn bubble in the tank, it seems. So maybe I should call this pearling, So seems like everybody says they got pearling going on after their water changes, so I got some pearling going on. Anyhow, that's what's going on in this one. Looking pretty good. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and do some shout outs real quick, and then I want to show you something about this plant storage tank. Maybe you guys can figure out what fish these are now, because they are getting really big. Alright, my first shout out is going to Joey Chavez. Then you got Native Fish Keeper 168, Fija Madness, Marine Keepers, or Critters, I'm sorry, Marine Critters, Cintos Girl, Coca Covey Classic, that's an interesting one, Clopet 84, iFred 337, Imurum 2, hope I said that right, Imurum 2, and then Who Dum Dum, Who Dum Dum. Definitely some interesting names this week, guys. Thank you very much for your subs. Really do appreciate it as always. Excellent. I really do enjoy getting the subs. Glad everybody's sticking with my channel and what have you. Oh look, I got pearling going on. That's pearling, man. Anyhow, as you can see, here's my tote. And here's my tote. Alright, well, down inside this tote, everybody knows that there are some fish going on in here. I'm going to show you these things. What they're looking like now. Looking pretty good. And believe me, I mean, the only thing I can honestly do to this is just keep adding water every time the water drops down, because that's, I have no filter in here. I don't feel like sucking up any of these tiny little fish, just because there are so many of these little fish, and it's just like they keep on coming. So Gee, look at that. It's crazy. All the way down inside the very bottom down there. See them things? It's just like, what the heck? But anyways, tons of little fish in here. Now over here, check this out. Let's see if I can get in on him. I'm thinking I might have something other than, I thought maybe neons. But look at this. I don't know how close I can get to them. But it's making me wonder if somehow my rainbows actually did their thing. Really can't tell still, but these fish are almost the size of what my neons are now. So it's really making me wonder if that's what these guys are. So I really don't know, but all I know is the same with this tote. It just keeps on having babies. It is unreal. Look at all these. This is just coming out of everywhere. I don't know how many eggs I had, but it's just like, damn. I'm hoping to get a good shot of one of these things swimming around. There's one right there. Yeah, they're very, very shy. Guess they think they're out in the wild. They don't even come out when I feed. They wait until I drop the food and walk away. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna get any better on them. But yeah, it surprised me when I saw two of them. They're about the same size of each other, swimming around in the back over there. So if I get any better shots, I will definitely show you guys. Maybe help somebody can help you figure out. There's one right there. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see, look at that thing. No, just went back under it. Really tough to get it. Right there. Really shy fish, but anyways, guys, that's what I got going on. Next, I'm going to have the sump going up. I'll probably go ahead and let it sit for 24 hours. This stuff cures in 12 hours, but nonetheless, I'll probably go 24 hours just to let it do its thing. And then after that, I'll get it back underneath the 55 Reef. Alright, so guys, with that, let's look at all the tanks and the craziness going on down here. And yes, including my big mess from doing this silicone and what have you. So yeah, it's been a project. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, thank you very much for all my new subs. Really do appreciate it. And that's it. I'm out of here. Bye bye, guys.